Welcome everyone to my first Rainbow Cup. This took place in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Shout out to the Middlesex community. Let's check out our team of 6 that we decided to go with. Pretty nice team, right? Azumarill, Raichu, Fortress, Quagsire, Charizard, and Venusaur. Let's take a look at our first challenger. KSO Wild. My guy over here is running 2 Electrics, Meganium, Lapras, Fortress, and Kingdra. Now, first game, I wasn't able to record it, but let's pick up at the second game. First game, I led off Charizard, he led off Electrode, but we were able to win that matchup. And this one, with those mind games, I went with Charizard again. Now, let's pick this up. He swapped out his Meganium. We go right into a Dragon Claw once he swapped into his Kingdra. We thought we could get off another one, but that waterfall damage really did it to us. We're thinking here who we want to go into because we did not practice against a Waterfall Kingdra. We practiced against a Dragon Breath one. So we decided to go Quagsire, shield this Outrage, and go right into a Stone Edge. Our theory here is get this guy out of here. Luckily he didn't shield, and we're able to Mud Slap him down. Now he brings in that Meganium again. We try to go for an Earthquake, but we were faint before. Now our Fortress is just going to sit here and Bug Bite away. We didn't think he had enough for Earthquake, so we do not block. And we guessed correctly. Now, we're able to Bug Bite him down and have a bunch of energy stored. And we hit this guy with a Rock Tomb, busting that last shield. Now here's this mirror match. We hit this Earthquake, and we're able to hit it. And here's one of those situations where maybe if he did not hit this charge move and we just Bug Bite each other, that we would actually have simultaneously knocked each other out. But luckily, we win with 1 HP and take the first round 2-0. Now here's the second battle against Mr. Lumbernick. Mr. Lumbernick, our battles for some reason didn't record correctly. But in short, we won this one because both of his grass Pokemon had Razor Leaf. Third battle, Satchneat 007, one of our sparring partners and good friend. This one's going to be a memorable one. So the first battle, I decide to lead Raichu, and he leads Quagsire. That is not good for us, so we quickly get out of there and go into Venusaur, and he reads our move perfectly. We go right into a Frenzy Plant, and he does not block it. So that was not fun for us. We decide to let Venusaur go down and not waste a shield on him. And we bring out our Raichu again. Get the switch tray up, but we go right into a Thunder Punch. He decides to preserve his Charizard and go into a Blast Burn, which we call correctly. And not trying to play around, we want to get rid of this Charizard, so we go right into another Thunder Punch. Now he's going to bring in his Venusaur. We're going to go for a Wild Charge here to try to either bait the shield or do some damage. He gets the shield, and our Charizard right now is going to eat a Frenzy Plant. We luckily guessed correctly on that one. And we're definitely going to use a shield here because it's going to be a Stone Edge. And we're going to do a couple more Fire Spins and let this Blast Burn go. Now at this point, we're rushing to get that Dragon Claw, but he beats us to the charge move. And that is RIP to our entire team. So we almost recovered from a bad lead, but we weren't able to do it. All right, second match of this best of 3, we decide to lead Charizard. And he remembers that we always love to lead Charizard, so he goes into his Lantern. So we swap out for the second match in a row, go into our Raichu, and he ends up swapping out into a Quagsire. We decide to go full blast with a Wild Charge. He takes it, and we decide to block this one because it's going to kill us. And we bait with a Thunder Punch, hoping that he would shield. Lucky for us, he shields, and we're able to hit this Wild Charge because we don't think he's going to use back-to-back shields. And Raichu does a pretty good job here. Was able to bait a shield, only use one, and pretty much get Quagsire down in the red. Now over here we chance it, but we decide to block this Earthquake coming in, trying to feint him with fast attacks. And we end up busting Charizard's shield here with a Stone Edge. At this point we know a Blast Burn's coming, so we overcharge here a little bit. We didn't want to let Dragon Claw get ready. We know this Lantern's here, and we can't get to Earthquake. R.I.P. Now, I'm not sure if I did not shield that first Earthquake that he let go of, if we would have won. But great job, Satchneet. Our fourth and final battler. She was awesome. Came in at 2-1 at this point. I'm not going to butcher her name. Let's just get right into the battles. So we led with Quagsire. She led with Venusaur. Clearly, I had like the worst lead matchups of all time. Swapped into Charizard. She swaps into her Lapras. And we realize it's a Water Gun Lapras. So we're freaking out. We're hoping that this Blast Burn can land. It does, so we're really happy. And we try to get this Dragon Claw off to feint it, because we don't want to take any more damage. And it actually works out that she blocked it, because we're able to knock it out with a Fire Spin. Now that this Charizard comes out, we don't think she's going to double shield, so we go right into another Blast Burn. And she does shield, which is okay. So now we're up 2-0 on shields. We think she's going to use another Blast Burn on us. She baits us. But we're going to use that Dragon Claw. And that Dragon Claw is going to do some decent damage. We're going to go into our Raichu, so that Raichu can get going. We call this Dragon Claw, so we get it correctly. Now we have a fully powered Raichu. Venusaur comes in, so we're just going to go back-to-back wild charges if we can. He gets to his Frenzy Plant first. We decide, Sludge Bomb. We decide to let him go. And our Charizard fast moves that Venusaur down. So we get the first game. Pretty happy about it. We did like the Charizard lead. This time we went Quagsire. And she goes Charizard. This works well for us, so we're going to stay in this battle. Go right into a Stone Edge. Here we think that she goes Dragon Claw, so we don't go. And I don't know if she knew that I was running Stone Edge Earthquake. Because I don't believe I actually used the Earthquake. So she's assuming that these are Sludge Bombs. And they absolutely decimate her entire team. Now she ends up blocking this one. We definitely want to keep Raichu upright after this Ice Beam. I noticed there was a little lag here. After the match, I asked her if she wanted to replay it. She said that she didn't think that it would have changed the outcome of the game. And I agreed. So we went right into a wild charge here. And we're going to go for another one after she shielded that. So our Raichu absolutely put in work in these last few battles. We thank him for what he did and go right into this Charizard to clean up the mess. So this was an awesome 4-round tournament. And it ends in a 4-way tie. Congratulations, Satchneet, DB, Dunebug. I was lucky to clean up the last match. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves, and I'll see you guys on the next tournament.